prepper day about this morning. We're at a new location. We're going to put in some sets today. We're going to be after coon, beaver. If we have time, after we get all the water sets and raccoon sets done, we may put in a couple of footholds for bobcats or something like that. But I'm going to put me a coon set in right here. We're about probably 35, 40 yards behind this creek. And there's a little trail right here going out that way. So more than likely, it's raccoons are using it. So pound us in a steak. These little raccoon cuffs, they dog proof, they do real well. What we're going to do is to show you here. They make a setting tool for these, but I usually just set them with a screwdriver. It works pretty well. I used to have a tool, but I lost it somewhere, so I'm not sure. But anyway, stick them in the ground like that right there. We're going to put a little bit of usually what I use is some old stale donuts. That works pretty good. Crumble them up, put them down the bottom. Just keep your finger out of there, that's the main thing. Put that back in there. Don't want to leave no trash on the landowners, that's for sure. This cheap old cat food works pretty good. Put it on down in there. Right there. And then I've got a little bit of coon lure. I put that just for like attractant, sort of sweet smell. So we'll push a little of that out. Usually what I do is just stick me a little weed or stick in there, and then just stick it up right next to my set like that right there. Good sweet smell. Coons love it. That's all they are to that. Actually, there's no way for me to video every set that I'm doing today, so we're just going to hit the highlights. And if I had a camera or two to follow me around, well, it'd be great. But I just, when you're putting in a lot of sets, you gotta, you know, in a day's time, you gotta be pretty good at it. So anyway, until the next set, we'll see you in a few. Okay, we're about 40 yards down below where we put the coon set, and right here the beavers are wearing us out coming up down out of the creek. We was down here 4 days ago, and there was a little bit of sign here, and now they're putting castor mounds everywhere. They've been in out here last night. This is like 9:30 in the morning, 10 o'clock, about 10 o'clock in the morning, and the dirt's still wet. So they've been in out here last little bit, probably around daylight. We're going to put us a foothold in here. Probably not going to, may put just a little bit of lure out, but not a whole lot. They're using it pretty good, but we may put just a little bit. So one of these right here. See my trap. Just gonna put that right on the bottom right here. Just like it right there. That way then, I'm gonna come right here. Got a 24-inch rebar T-bar stake. Put that right in there in the ground like that. And that set right there is done. Footholds are pretty easy to set. I may put just a little bit of lure out there, but not a whole lot. The creek here, here. See, there's where they've been going up now. Actually, the creek here, it's probably 100 foot wide right there, and it's not supposed to be like this. So they're really working this area right out there. They're going across. This is like this little area that's just backed up where the creek's so high, but it's going to start killing the trees if we don't get the water level back down. But straight across over there is the main area of the creek next to that bank. So as you can see, I've got my foothold right there. I'm gonna have to straighten it up a little bit, but anyway, that's basically all there are to a foothold set. We're gonna move on down, put out some more. Okay, on to set number 3 and 4. There's a little wagon. We're just working our way around this food plot down in the creek, on around. And right here, there's no tree. It's covered up in raccoon scat. So we put us another DP right there, just staked it down. A little bit of call lure there. And over here, the beavers have done this since we were down here the other day. They busted ice last night, and they're going, it's hard to tell, but they're going a trail under the water right out through under that tree. And they're coming up here, and right here's our caster mound. This wasn't here, like I say, I think we was down here 4 days ago. Yeah, 4 days ago we was down here, and this wasn't here. So, and they're starting to work because mating season's coming up here in about 4 weeks. In 3 weeks, so they're going to start working these caster mounds pretty good. I put just a little bit of beaver caster iron, a little bit of call lure, and I done the same thing up on the other foothold. So I'm going to hide my cable here a little bit better, and then we're going to move on down. And we got plenty of setting to do, so we got to keep it going. Catch y'all on the next set. Okay, we're back. We're back over. I was going to set. I didn't set anything on the way in because I didn't have to deal with more water on the way back out. It's bad enough. But what I done, you can see this little dam right here. They're working on it. It goes on around through there, probably another 30 foot. Back around. They're tying everything in. If there's not something done in the next little bit, within another 6 months or a year, they're going to have this whole thing underwater. I mean, that's just the way they do. The more water, the better they like it. But I was down here the other day. I tore the same hole out right there. They've stopped it back up. So I'm going to go and show you 2 more places that I tore out, and they've stopped it back up, and I'll try to video my sets on that if I can get everything situated. But anyway, right there, if they come in there and try to stop that up, hopefully we'll have them. I'm not sure how many's here. I really don't have a clue. Most of the time, if there's a lodge, there's anywhere from 3 to 5 in it. And I found a big one and another small one today. So I found a big another day, but I found another small one today also. So that means maybe, a couple. Maybe anywhere around half a dozen or something in here. We'll just have to wait and see what happens when we start trapping. Trying to get some brush cleared out till I can not be crawling around here. But anyway, just a little bit there. We're gonna get everything. Here's my trapping wagon. But anyway, we're gonna get on up here and set some more. I'll try to video these, and we'll catch you in a few minutes. Okay, we're fixing to put in another set here. This is about probably 50 or 60 yards from where we put in another one there a few minutes ago. If the wind don't blow my camera over like it's wanting to, I don't have a real good place to set it because of the out in this swamp, but maybe that'll work. We'll see. Anyway, we're gonna get right here and try this out. This is nothing special. It's just an old down set. Try it out. water running good, that's all you need. So we're just gonna put a trap in here. It's right here. Need some mud. Get the water running. Push that down in there good. Right there. Those H stands are real. I really like them. They're easy to work with. So get the trap ready here. All right. I'm gonna cover up a little bit of a trap here. A little brush in there to hide a few things. Right there. There we go. Now I may have my camera underwater. Maybe not. That's all there was to that. You can see the water is running pretty good. So we're gonna get over here and set another one just like it. I just wanted to let you see that's pretty easy. They don't like it when the water starts running, so we're gonna pop another one in over here and get out and look around, see if we can find some more traps to set. Catch y'all later. Okay, we're back right over there about 30, 40 foot. You may be able to see the water, and that's where I videoed the 330 set. I moved across over here. This dam's probably, it goes from right over there all the way across to, I don't know, 50 foot, something probably in there. And right here, they've been sliding down. You can see this. They're using that to, it's like a little crossover deal. Using it pretty good, so I don't want to tear that out and disturb that. But what I've done is I put me a 330 set. You can see right there where I put it, where the grass and stuff, they're being used in this. It may be beavers. A lot of times around a creek like this, you'll have otters out running around everywhere. It'd be nice to get a couple of those, but we just have to wait and see what happens. But anyway, that's what I did right here. I put me a couple of sticks on each side of it. Of course, you got grass over here and grass over here. If these beavers have not been used to being trapped, they will be a lot easier to catch. And if they've been trapped somewhere before, they may be a little bit harder, but we'll get them out of here for the landowner. Setting up there, it's running good. So they're giving some rain and a big change in temperatures here in the next 2 or 3 days, so that's why we want to get this place set. So we're gonna get out of here, go back up here and look around a little bit, and on down the creek there, I gotta go in another way. I've got to put a couple sets down there in the small dam that they're trying to build up, so maybe the same beavers, may not, but we're gonna go down there and see what we can do down there here in a little bit. I'll do a little bit of video down there, but anyway, until then, we're gonna get back to the vehicle, take us a break, probably get some more traps loaded up in the little sled there. We'll move on with something else. Looks like we're gonna have a little bit of time. We may put in 2 or 3 dirt hole sets for coyotes. We'll just have to see. Anyway, we'll have some more videos here in a few minutes. I think this right here is, those 2 sets are number I think 10 and 11, I believe, that I put out. So yeah, we're on about 10 or 11 sets, but I've got some more coon sets to put out, so we'll have plenty more to do. Have a good line and run in the morning. We'll catch y'all in a little bit at the next set. Okay, we're still putting in water sets. We come back up here and found a couple of places where the beavers are. They've actually used a little bit since we was up here the other day looking around. I don't know if it's just the creek goes away on around, makes a bend back up that way. So I mean, they're probably up and down here every night. It don't just necessarily mean that the ones that where we've been setting this morning, where that big dam and stuff's at, that don't necessarily mean that they're that's the only ones they are. I mean, there's beavers from up and down this creek probably every night, but here they've been climbing up and down right there, probably coming up here and cutting some brush and stuff, going back in to work on another dam somewhere, or maybe a underground banked in for the winter. But we just put us a 330 right there and put just a little bit of beaver castrum. That's all we're going to do right here. And then actually there's another place right up there where that forked trees, that we're going to put us another one right there. And then I'm probably going to set a couple of foothold sets over here about where the little shagging wagon's at. But I've already got some more raccoon sets over there, so I'll get a shot at those when I go back to the vehicle. Catch y'all in a few. Okay, here we are again. We're about 40 yards up the creek there from the last spot that we put another 330. And this right here is been done in the last 2 or 3 days. Well, we was over here 4 days ago, and this wasn't here. They've just started using this, and right over there across on the other side where they're coming up and down over there. So they're going out that way, then they're coming over here. What we done, we just slicked the side up a little bit right there, put us a 330 out there in the water about half submerged, tied off over on them weaves with a T-bar stake. So we'll see what happens. There's all kinds of lure sent around here. That's from the beaver that was that made that, and then of course we made us a little fake one here. I put a little bit of sin on the trigger, so we'll see what happens the next few nights. Now we're gonna climb back up the hill here, get up here, and been getting a lot of raccoon pictures here. They throwed out some corn the other day. They've ate a lot of it since we was over here. They're quit hunting for the year, so we can keep a little bit out for the raccoons and stuff like that to keep them coming back, because they're wanting some of them thinned out. So we got us a DP sitting right there. Got marshmallows and cat food in that one. A little bit of ringtail raccoon lure on it, and then right around here on the other side we've got us another one right there. So we got 2 of those, and then I've seen quite a bit of fresh coyote scat around here. So right here I've got most of my stuff ready. We're fixing to put us in a coyote set, probably right there where the dirt's messed up and that big clump of grass is at. We're going to put us in one right there, and on the other side we may put us in a set around there somewhere also. So right here we've got 6 sets, counting 2 beaver sets. We're going to have 2 foothold sets and 2 of the raccoon cubs there. So we've got 6 sets right here, and I think If I'm not mistaken, the best I can remember what I put out this morning and kept count of, I think these 2 foothold right here sets are going to be like number 15 and 16. So we've been pretty busy. We're going to move on up there's a pond up here. We're going to put us out some more raccoon sets behind, and then go on down the creek our little ways and put us out 2 or 3 more beaver sets in a dam they got down there. So we've had a good day. It's not too cool, not too hot, just about the right temperature. I think it's about 50s right now. So anyway, we're thinking stuff may move the next couple of nights before it turns cold. So that's why we're trying to get everything out we can. But anyway, we'll catch y'all here after a while. Okay, we're still putting in sets along. It's getting on after lunch. We're fixing to take a break, need a bite here. What we done right here is put me in a foothold. I just used that old brick rock there for like a backing. Right there's my dirt hole, and then right here, right in there is my pan. So I blended it in pretty good. Just some of the bigger stuff out of the way, but right in here, right there's my pan, and right there's my dirt hole. It's a little bit offset, and I just tied me up a feather for just attractant. On that set right there, I used Top Dog, Finicky Feline, and a Long Distance Predator call. It's a real skunky smell, so it smells very skunky around here right now. So anyway, we're going to take this break, eat us about lunch, and then we're going to put in about another half a dozen sets. So we'll see y'all after a while. Okay, we're still putting in a set or 2 along. I hadn't looked around this pond. Pretty good sized little pond. I hadn't looked around it none, and I was going to set a couple of coon sets up here because coons like to be around the water. And I got up here, and the otter scat is so bad that it stinks from where they're using this. Right there's all kinds of it. I mean, it stinks. And right over there, I've been going up and down right here. Right to the left, that bright stick, I got me a foothold sitting there on the bottom. Look at this. That's a den, bank den that comes up from outside. Look at that right there. I don't know how many fish is left in here, but probably not many, because it's the same thing right on down here again. I mean, it's by the way, a little deep is sitting right there. We may have a skunk and otter battle it out if we catch anything. But anyway, right on down here, just a little ways, it's the same thing again. So we put another foothold, move on down. Right there's my other DP. But I don't know what's doing it, but there's a little trail you can see goes right along the bank as far as I've been from the dam down there all the way up to the upper end there, probably another 30 yards past where I just had the foothold. Then it's like a little rock and water. I can't get no further than that. But anyway, that little trail comes all the way through here. I don't know if it's raccoons or it's just otters are playing on the side. But anyway, I'm going to add another handcuff right there. I got my bag, everything in it. And then right here is another otter, what they call an otter toilet. This is just a big old pile of otter poo right there. That's all it is. It's everywhere. Like I said, it stinks. There's more of it. And I got me a foothold sitting in the leaves right down there. Right out from the bank. And they're climbing in now. So, hit or miss. Otters are hard to do anything with. But anyway, we're going to see what happens here for a few days. We'll catch y'all later. Trapper Dave again. This is the getting long and evening. This is our final set. We've been at it since about 10 o'clock today. Best I can count up, I think I got 23 sets out. That range from dirt holes, raccoon sets, beaver sets. We set on some otter sign. That's a hit or miss. But what we done right here, this is just a road. Traveled, well, quite a bit. Goes on down. There's coyote scat in the road from here to where I've always, all the way down to the bottom where I've been. So I know they're here. What we done, we just punched us in a dirt hole set. I used that big clump of grass there for my backing. My pan's right in there. And my dirt hole's right back there. I put a little bit of coyote urine on it. A little bit of long distance predator lure, skunky smell. Smells pretty skunky around here. And so it's just it's one of them hit or miss things. But they do travel this road. There's some scratching right up there. So we'll leave it here for a few days and see what happens. I'm about wore out. Been at it, like I said, since about 10. So I'm going to go home and rest a while and come back in the morning and see if we've done any good. Like I said earlier, the rain's going to be coming in tomorrow night, Monday morning. Going to be a big drop in temperature change. So I'm hoping things start tonight and tomorrow night. I think it starts turning cold Tuesday, and this is Saturday the 23rd. So hopefully here around Christmas there we'll might have a few catches. We hope it'll be nice to get out on Christmas morning, run a trap line and have a catch or two. But anyway, until check day number 1, which will be tomorrow, we'll catch you all out in the field.